Welcome, kindergartners. This is week 10, lesson 46. Hi, here are some things that you should be doing every single day to strengthen your literacy skills. Make sure you watch the alphabet chant video every day. Read your decodable reader for the week. Practice your high frequency word list. Make sure you're reading 20 minutes a day and completing a reading log entry. We also want to make sure that you're practicing your handwriting skills. With a sheet of paper, practice your letters from A to Z, writing your high frequency words, CBC words, and also writing short and simple sentences. Try to do this every day.
Hello, my name is Miss Schultz and I am your virtual teacher for today. I hope you're ready to get started. So get your supplies, get ready, and let's begin. Our transition song. Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together. Right now, it's time to practice sounds and blend them together. Let's practice our high frequency words and write them down. We're going to review our high frequency words. We are going to read she. This word is she. Read with me. She. Read the word again. She. When you see this word, you will say she. If you have a partner in the room, go ahead and say that word with your partner. Great job. She. We are going to read her. This word is her. Read the word with me. Her. Read the word with me again. Her. When you see this word, you will say her. Go ahead and share the word with your partner. Good job. The word is her. We are going to read like. The word is like. Read the word with me. Like. Read the word with me again. Like. When you see this word, you will say like. If you have a partner in the room, go ahead and share the word with your partner. Like. Now we're going to do a sound drill. We want to look at the letters, and those letters make a sound. Okay? The sound says R, as in park. What's the sound? R. Say the sound with me. R. Say the sound on your own. Take turns saying the sound with a partner. The sound is R. Very good. The sound says as in her. What's the sound? Say the sound with me. Say the sound on your own. Take turns saying the sound with a partner. The sound is The sound says as in dirt. What does the sound say? Say the sound with me. Say the sound on your own. Take turns saying the sound with a partner. The sound is The sound says or, as in sport. What the sound? Or. Say the sound with me. Or. Say the sound on your own. Take turns saying the sound or with a partner. The sound is or. Now it's time to practice some familiar words that we know. So we're going to hold our arm out, and we are going to make sounds. And when we make sounds, when we blend the sounds together, it will make a word. Okay? So here we go. Ch, a, p, chop. So when I blend those sounds together, it makes a word. Ch, a, p, chop. Go ahead and try. Ch, a, p. Blending those sounds together make chop. Sm, r, t, smart. Sm, r, t, smart. Go ahead and you try. Sm, r, t, smart. J, a, z, jazz. Remember that double consonant only makes one sound. J, a, z, jazz. Now you try it. J, a, z, jazz. Very good. Our transition song. Gather around together and listen up well. We're going to read a story that you can retell. When we read the story, you will grow. At the end, you'll say back what you know. Our opening learning targets. I can retell the events from the story. The Jazz Trio. Using evidence from the text, I can answer questions about the story. The Jazz Trio. The Jazz Trio. Josh is on his way home to the alley one night when he hears music coming from a restaurant. He cannot tell what type of instrument he is hearing, but he knows he can feel the beats and the rhythm of the music all through his chubby little rat body. He has to find that music. He follows the sounds to a restaurant where some humans are playing and listening to the music. One is playing a saxophone, another is playing the piano, and another person is playing drums. There are other instruments too. The people call the music jazz. The next day, Josh cannot get this jazz music out of his mind. He wants to make music too. He searches through the trash for instruments. As he searches, the lid of the tin trash can comes crashing down. The sound it makes when it hits the ground is like the cymbals of the drum set from last night. He will use the lid as an instrument. He finds a stick and imitates the drummer from the jazz band. He taps the lid with a steady rhythm. Chip walks through the alley and says, "What is that noise? Are you ringing a bell?" "No, I am using the lid as an instrument. I am playing jazz." "Can I play too?" asked Chip. Josh looks around and sees a pot next to the restaurant trash can. "Yes, you can use the pot as a drum. We can play together, just like a real jazz musicians." Chip finds another stick and starts to follow the rhythm Josh is playing with the lid. Then Ben, the rat, shows up. He does not want to play an instrument, but he likes to whistle and hum. He uses his voice like an instrument. Tap, tap, thud, thud, whistle, hum. I never thought a pot, a lid, A cat and two rats could sound so great. Jazz is fun, says Chip, as they continue to make music together. What does Josh hear from the restaurant? What does Josh hear from the restaurant? Go ahead and talk to your person in your room, a partner. What does Josh hear from the restaurant? If you say jazz music, you are correct. What instrument does Josh play? Talk to your neighbor. Did you say drums? If you said drums, you are correct. Josh played the drums. What does he use? What does Josh use to play the drums? Josh uses a lid from the trash can to play the drums. If you said that, you're correct. How does Ben make music? Ben uses his voice to make an instrument. Very good. In the story, it says, he found a stick and imitated the drummer from the jazz band. What does it mean to imitate the drummer? Go ahead and talk to somebody in your room with you. What does it mean to imitate the drummer? Good. Did you say Josh copied the drummer or did the same thing as the drummer? Good. How do you know? How do you know that Josh imitated the drummer? What did he do? What did he copy from him? If you said he tapped his lid with a steady rhythm, he tapped the lid like a drummer with a steady rhythm, you are correct. Chip follows the rhythm Josh is playing. What does rhythm mean? Have you ever heard that word? Rhythm. What does rhythm mean? I heard someone say it, a repeated pattern. A rhythm is a repeated pattern. Good job. I'm going to dig a little deeper. Does Josh like the music? Yes, he does. How do you know? How do you know he likes the music? He has to find the music? Good. What's another way that you know that he likes the music? He feels the rhythm, the beat all over his body. He feels that. Have you ever felt music or a beat, the rhythm, and you just get with it and you just sing? He really felt it. Now we'll read a story with letters that we know. Get your fingers ready to follow the flow. When you see a word, we'll stop and look and get our mouths ready to read the book. Work time learning targets. I can read the text, the jazz trio. I can use my words of letters and sounds to read words. I can recognize and read many high-frequency words by sight. Let's read our decodable together. The jazz trio. Josh has a tin lid. He will tap it. Is that a bell? Said Chip. What is it? It is jazz, said Josh. Chip has a pan. Tap, tap, thud, thud. Chip and Josh can tap and thud. Ben can hum. Jazz with you is such fun, said Chip. Now it's your turn to read it on your own. Before you begin, I want you to look where it says the Jazz Trio. And I just want to talk about that word trio. Tree means three. So it's trio. So there are three characters. So it's called a trio. So press pause on the video to take time to read the text on your own. Reread the Jazz Trio 2 times. Place a dot under words that you are having a hard time reading. And we want you to circle the high frequency words. Will, what, and, said, has. When you see those words, you will circle them. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we've learned. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we've learned. It's time to go to work. We are on lesson 46, page 162. So go ahead and make sure you have your distance learning packet. You are going to turn to page 162. You need a pencil, lesson 46. Go ahead, we'll wait for you to turn to page 162. You should be on page 162. The Jazz Trio, Reading Comprehension Activity Sheet, number 1. What did Josh tap to make jazz? Circle your answer. There's 3 pictures. Number 2. Chip said, "Is that a blank?" Circle your answer. A, horn. B, thud. C, bell. Number 3. Chip taps a blank. A, pan. B, desk. C, cup. Circle your answer. Number 4. What did Ben do in the story? A, hum. B, nap. C, run. Number 5. What does the word jazz mean in this story? Circle your answers. They give you 3 pictures. Which one depicts jazz in this story? Number 6. Retell this story in your own words to a partner. Go ahead and retell it to a partner. If you have extra time, you can also write some sentences concerning the story, but retell it verbally to a partner. What did you do today that is helping you to become a more proficient reader? What are the things that you learned today that helped you read more proficiently? Go ahead and talk about some of those things with your partner. And as you reflect on those things, have a great day, and your virtual teacher will see you tomorrow.